Freud talks about keys, right?
Yes, he recounts this time he found himself pulling out his own house key, trying to open a patient's door.
Huh. And Ernest Jones did something similar.
Right. Jones described trying to open his hospital lab door with his desk key or a locked institution door with his house key. Little mix-ups.
So what's the interpretation? What are these small key fumbles telling them?
Well, in Freud's case, he felt it unconsciously conveyed a feeling. Here I feel at home. It was a kind of subtle tribute to certain patients where he felt comfortable and valued.
Okay. And Jones?
For Jones, it seemed to express where he'd rather be, at his desk instead of the lab. Or with the institution door, it expressed his aspiration, his desire to be a permanent, at-home member of the staff, to have his own key to the place.
So the mistake voiced an ambition.
In essence, yes. A wish or an ambition expressed through a simple action.
So these little acts can be quite powerful statements, even if unconscious,
Ah,
of belonging or wanting to belong.
exactly.
Okay, here's another one. Freud grabs a tuning fork instead of his reflex hammer. He's in a hurry.
Yes, initially he just puts it down to haste.
Yeah.
Rushing, grab the wrong thing, similar shape maybe.
But then he reflects on it.
And this leads to a really insightful moment of self-analysis for him. He realizes the mistake wasn't just haste. It translated into a pretty powerful self-reproach.
Self-reproach? How?
It was as if his unconscious was basically scolding him, saying something like, "You fool, be careful this time. Don't you dare diagnose hysteria when it's actually an incurable disease like you did years ago in this very town with that poor man."
Wow, really? He was heading back to the same town.
Exactly. Heading to a consultation in the same place where he had previously made a serious diagnostic error, mistaking a severe neurological condition for hysteria.
So grabbing the tuning fork, this wrong tool, was like an unconscious warning sign from himself.
A direct expression of self-criticism. A reminder, a warning from his deeper mind. Pay attention.
That's incredible, using an everyday blunder to give himself a stern talking to, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
What about breaking things or losing things? You mentioned Freud's inkwell.
Ah, yes. His sister had apparently commented that his old inkwell didn't really match his nice new desk.
Okay.
Hours later, Freud, awkwardly,
Yeah.
his word, sweeps the inkwell's cover off the desk, and it breaks.
Coincidence or...
Well, in his analysis, it became a sort of execution of the condemned object, maybe driven by an unconscious wish to nudge his sister into making him a prettier one, or perhaps even a symbolic sacrifice to ward off some other perceived negative outcome.
A sacrifice. That sounds a bit much for an inkwell.
It sounds dramatic, but consider the other example. The man who loses a valuable knife, a gift from his wife, lost during time when they were having marital problems.
Okay.
Now, this man claimed he wasn't superstitious at all. But the loss happened when things were tense, and it connected deeply to